I was lucky enough to win 3 times Buffalo Bills Coach of the Week. You get recognized at halftime of a game and get a nice award, and they take care of you. So that was pretty special, especially because they only choose one Section 5 coach, and there's some unbelievable coaches. So for me to be even in the same breath is great. A couple of the ones that really stick out to me, they're really important, and that was pretty special to me because that means they see a lot in me and respect what I do and what I stand for. And this one was bigger than I even imagined. I didn't realize how big it was. And what it is, it's an award given out to any male or female coach from modified all the way up in any sport in Section 5. And only one gets it. And so I got that in 2018, and that was pretty special. And what was really, really cool is the special guest speaker was Jim Kelly there.
Oh, nice.
And so I was able to get a picture with him. He handed me the award, and he was kind of my childhood. I actually went to a football camp when I was, I think, 13, and him and Dan Marino were there, and they were actually tossing us for distance into the pool to see who could toss each other farther. So I always looked up to him, being a Bills fan too. And so that was a real, real special one because that's just not about the X's and O's or what you do as far as success. Is about what you are as a person and what you do. Because he said, I got a video for you, we're going to put it up. And to hear my dad speak, who's now passed, and to hear my players talk about, like, he cares more about us as people than what we do as a skill set. Is great to hear because that's really what it's about as a coach. So that was a special one to me for sure. So I said, well, I'm going to start a 7-on-7 league for the 5th and 6th grade. So we had 6 teams, but I said, all right, I want to promote it with running a skills camp. How am I going to do that? I'm going to run a skills camp at Total Sports Experience. I'm going to bring in college coaches so we can connect colleges with players. And I'll also bring in some high school coaching. We'll do 2 different sessions. We'll do a kindergarten through 7th grade, then an 8th grade through 12th grade. And it took off. And talking to the college coach and the high school coach, he's like, we need more of this. And then I went from, and I just kind of developed that. I talked to George Giordano because he had run a bunch of camps and stuff. And originally it was gonna be called New York State Elite 7. And he said, don't handcuff yourself to that because maybe it'll be something different. And so I came up with that name, and talking to the college coaches, like, this is what we need for the kids to get. He says, we can't see kids as much. And then the high school coach is like, this is great. We can get these. So it just kind of took off, and then I developed a website and now social media, Twitter and Instagram. And now we're in our 7th year, and we went from just a skills camp to now I run a skills camp. I run a coaches clinic. I run a 7-on-7 tournament this year. This past summer, we added a girls 7-on-7 tournament. I run a showcase and college fair, which is always run the Sunday right after Thanksgiving. That'll be coming. I've got 31 college programs that'll be there. And it's awesome. And we're to the point where there's over 250 kids now that are in the college level playing. Ethan Carter, my buddy, and I grew up together in Williamson. His son, he was a all-star running back for Coach Gauze at Bishop Kearney. He's the captain and starting running back for Michigan State. So wow. He came to our first showcase. Now, was it our showcase that got him noticed? Probably not, but his name was out there. And then he connected with Coach Vidicor, and he ran a 40 time there, and then everything went through the roof. And now we've got kids playing in Central Michigan. UB has picked up a bunch of kids. So
the Big H Podcast, tune in now. Conversations that'll wow. Laugh and learn, stay a while. Let's explore that Hilton style. From the highs to the lows, every story just explodes. Mike's got questions on the go, diving deep from head to toe. Every week the guests align, sharing moments so divine. Stay with us, the pace is fine. Every episode you'll find